Sometimes life comes full circle in ways you never expected, but exactly how they were meant to. Hey, friend, welcome back to Through the Shannell4Life Lens. Listen, you know we had to talk all about the Haynes takeover at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. The night was full of love, legacy, and the moments that had our timeline buzzing, of course. The content was contenting, baby. Let me tell you. And I was glad that I was kind of on my rest from getting my treatment, my rest days. So I had time, baby. And I was able to sit down, well, really lay down because I ain't leave the bed for a couple days, and crank out the content that was contenting. And as a content creator, we love days like this. We love the days when the content comes to us so easily and the content that lasts for days. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But back to the awards. From the rings on their fingers to the award in Nelly's hand, it was a night that showed just how much things have come full circle. So let's break it all down. The red carpet, the surprise moments, and of course, the ultimate S4L connection. Let's get into it. First things first, the entrance. Ashanti and Nelly stepped out in their coordinated black outfits, glowing and rocking those rings. And funny story, someone had asked me early in the day, what do I think that the Haynes are going to wear? And my response, all black. You can't go wrong with all black. And when they hit the carpet, that person came back to me and said, you were right. Black just seems to be their go-to color for moments like this. The coordination is always on point. And they were coordinated. They were glowing. The smiles were there. They were rocking the rings. And that moment had the internet in a chokehold. We all saw it. Everybody was talking. Everybody was buzzing. The messages were lighting up about Nelly wearing his wedding band. We all saw it. But let's talk about why it matters so much. Why was it such a big deal to us? In reality, some things don't need to be said out loud. This is a quiet confirmation of something deeper, something we've known, something we found out and then was eventually confirmed. But in the Haynes world, there's always a lot of quiet confirmation. And then we get down to the matchy details. We know the Haynes love to match. And those of us with a keen eye and attention to detail were able to spot the U on his ring and then immediately connected it back to the glimpse that we caught over a year ago, of Ashanti's ring having I love you as part of the band. So immediately to me, I was like, oh my gosh, his says I love you too. Both of their rings as part of their bands have I heart you on them. Hers made of, looks like diamonds and the metal of the ring. His, a completely iced out heart. But both of them have those as part of their wedding bands, as their rings. A connection deeper than people may realize. A simple message, a simple reminder, something to carry with you every single day as a reminder that the person that you have pledged to love for life, have dedicated your life to, that they love you. Because let's be real, marriage is hard. Marriage gets hard. Yes, it's full of great moments, of lovely moments, but it has its fair share of rough moments, highs and lows. And on those low moments, may not be having your best moments, or even from Nelly and Ashanti perspective, the busy lives that they live. With him embarking on tour, her soon to go on her own tour, passing in the skies, as they say, as they get back to business as usual, to have that reminder on your finger in those lonely times, the times you're missing your partner, to be able to look down and to just have that constant reminder that the person you pledged your life to, your soulmate, your person, you both took the step to add that personal touch to your wedding bands, and you can just look down at your finger and be reminded and feel that love at any time. Like, that is deep. And to think of something like that is just amazing. To execute something like that, even better. The moment was so subtle, but the message so powerful and resonates so much with their journey, because their love has truly stood the test of times. Back they never left, and loving each other even better than they did previously. It's the quiet confirmations that often hit the hardest and have the most impact. Some things speak louder without words. And this was a moment of love, unity, and history in the making. And of course, people were asking the questions. What does it say? It said I had to do my S for L thing, go into the archives, pull out the receipts, connect it all together, and play a game of Where's Waldo with the fam. And piecing it all together, everyone was able to get the complete picture that both of these rings say I love you. And that message there, so powerful. Now let's get into Nelly's well-deserved honor. This wasn't just about celebrating the hits, it was about recognizing his impact on music, culture, and longevity. Celebrating 25 years of country grammar, that is a serious impact. That is serious longevity. For a song like Country Grammar, when that beat drops, to still hit as hard as it did when it first came out, that is huge. This was bigger than an award. This was a moment for a man who changed the game and is still standing strong decades later. Nelly received this landmark award. The Landmark Award is an award that honors artists whose album releases have inspired and shaped culture over multiple decades. That right there, that's impactful. That is such an honor. To think of the impact that Nelly has had over the past 25 years since he hopped on the scene with country grammar until now, crossing over to multiple genres, making an impact. That honor, while some may see it was long overdue, it is right on time. Being recognized for your impact during your full circle moments, while at the height of and being known for the spin the block couple of, being recognized for your impact in the midst of your full circle moment, I'd say that was right on time. The support of fans, all the love Nelly continues to receive from peers, from fans, from everywhere. He was so deserving of this award. And of course, Ashanti had to be a part of making this moment even more special. And of course, Ashanti played a part, the supportive wife that she is. And as she made it be known on the red carpet, oh, I'm just here for support. I'm doing my supportive wife thing. And we love to see a supportive wife. I'm here for support. But not only was she there for support, she made the moment even more special by surprising him and presenting him with his award. Nelly had no idea that Ashanti was going to be the presenter of his award. And that was one of the biggest moments of the night. The show returning from commercial break, Ashanti stepping on the stage saying, oh, he didn't know I was coming up here. He thought I was going to the bathroom. But actually, I'm here to present Nelly with the Landmark Award. And then they cut to Nelly backstage. And of course, he's showing all his teeth, big old smile as usual that he's had on his face since the day they reunited. It was a moment that felt just as personal as it was public. One that was full of respect, admiration, and history, as well as love. All there, all present. Ashanti said her touching words, spoke about her husband, introduced her man, as she said. He's everybody's country grammar, but he's my man, my man, my man. Well, at least that's how I heard it. That moment there made the whole Landmark Award even more special. And I was so happy for them in that moment. I love a good full circle moment, and this is one. It was undeniable. The engraved I love you on both rings, the way life has brought them back together, the moment of celebrating love, music, and legacy. If that's not an S for L moment, then I don't know what it is. That is the epitome of what S for L is. celebrating love, music, legacy, while keeping the connection and community at the forefront. This night reflected the essence of showing up, showing love, and celebrating your journey. Again, in true S4L fashion. The unspoken moments, they made this even more special. And it all ties back to things that we constantly talk about in this community: love, growth, and standing beside people who mean the most to you. And at the end of the day, this night was a celebration of more than music. It was about legacy, about love, and the power of coming full circle. And that's what we're all about here. And 3 things that you can take with you, 3 lessons from the night. Number 1, love is in the details. Sometimes the most powerful messages are the ones not spoken. Also, give people their flowers while they're still here. Nelly's impact deserved this recognition. He earned it and he got it. And lastly, life will always bring you back to what's meant for you, whether in love, in career, or in purpose. You can't escape it, so be real with yourself. If you're running from it, you might as well stop, because you can't outrun your destiny. You can't outrun your greatness. What's meant for you will always be for you. Because one thing that stood out for me, one thing that I'm carrying with me in watching the whole full circle moment, Nelly receiving this landmark award, is that in everything that Nelly has done in life, he has stayed true to himself, his values, his family, and he has always remembered, no matter what the circumstances are, to show up, show off, show out, and show love for life.